Moon boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? You took it on this one, you took it on that one, you took it on your mama and you took it on your dada, you took it on your sister and you took it on your brother, you took it on me. Moon boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Okay guys, ready? There we go. Bam! The late adopter. How you guys doing? Welcome to a new Bitcoin Daily show every single day, 9:30 Central European time on the dollar, because we gotta know what's happening with the moon phases. We gotta know what's happening with the moon phase. So we're doing this show every single day at 9:30 in the morning to see, the moon phases. How's everybody going? New intro, lol. Yeah, new intro. If anybody can make a, good version about, moon boys, that would be nice. That would be nice. I don't know why I got that. So I see a lot of green names in chat. The Beauty and Alif, as always. Lucas is in the chat. Devil, of course. Who more? Batch every single day, and Martin as well. Sasha is here. There we go. A lot of people in the chat, a lot of green names like that. So we don't know what's gonna happen. Ron is in the chat. As well. Ron, how you doing? Do you like the 22nd? Do you like the moon? Does everybody like the moon? Is the moon okay for you guys? The new moon kind of stopped the progress a little bit, but right now we're getting this, full moon that bam towards the 70,000, right? We're going to the moon. Guys. We're going to the moon. Nice. Very nice. We got the full moon, guys. We cannot be bearish when you got a full moon. Now it's time to spread the love to, to the rest of the world and tell them, we're going to the moon. Pump, it's under control. That's nice. Okay guys, let's see what's happening over here. And as you can see, the moon phases are actually, playing out very nicely. The new moon has stopped the progress a little bit up here. We are still going up, but it kind of slowed us down, gave us a little time to get in on the action. And right now we are getting the full moon, so the full moon always like goes this way. So we are expecting some insane pumps above 64k, right? We want to get above 64k. That's the target. 14k up. Well, Ada is already on the moon exploration. Yeah, but this is Bitcoin Daily, not Ada Daily. Unfortunately, Patrick, this is Bitcoin Daily. We care about Bitcoin, because if Bitcoin doesn't go to the moon, nothing is gonna go to the moon. Just remember that, okay? Oh, your Cardano, you think it's on the moon? No. That's not the moon. He's just trying to get into the atmosphere to get to the moon. That's not the moon. So if Bitcoin doesn't get to the moon, nothing is getting to the moon. Okay, guys. Nothing is getting to moon. Insane. Yeah, insane. Sometimes, I forget the letters. They don't match in my head, and kind of have figured it out. Like I was making this new thumbnail today for the day's video. Technical analysis. Analysis. It took me like a half an hour to write one word. One word, half an hour. I'm so conservative about 20 weekly MI test. Could you know the historical significance of this support? Sometimes it tested, sometimes not. And are we redoing 2013? Yeah, the 2013 is kind of scaring me, so I don't know what's actually happening. I like when XRP does nothing. It means it's building up pressure like a volcano. Yeah, that's the best feel. You don't wanna, when something goes up here, up here, it's not very, it's very stressful. It's very stressful getting him in over here, because you already you feel like it can go up there, but it can also do this, so it's very stressful. It's stressful time to get in on the action. Now when price is doing something like this, this is very exciting time, because you see the support and you see the upside, like up here. That's building up pressure. So what Alif is talking about, so something price is going, but when price is already going like this up here, it's kind of scary. Like anxiety starts kicking in. Anxiety starts kicking in, and you're not. That's no moon. This is the full moon. We're gonna get to the moon. This is 64,000. We're gonna get above that. That's fine, man. Interesting perspective, Ivan. We're gonna dip to 65 and then pump to 44k. Good old profits. Yeah, somebody likes the inverse stuff. Now we have been talking about, you know, the rising wedge, whether the rising wedge is actually, you know, playing out or not. It's you know, it's tricky. If there are two ways to draw this rising wedge. This is the one way. We fell out. We went up to the, you know, up to the wedge, and right now we're going kind of sideways up here, which is not a good thing, you know. The only good thing is, you know, breaking the wedge to the upside and, you know, pumping, but this can take a while. You can just go up here like to whatever. You can see here, if you just continue going up here, you know, September, like 20th September, you're above all-time high. You know, you can do that. You can do that. That said, the other way to draw this this rising wedge, of course, it's down here, but then you are inside the rising wedge, but you are still inside the rising wedge. So however you look at it, you are still inside the rising wedge. We can pump if you pump on the full moon. If you pump on the full moon up there. I like this trend line up here. I want to break this trend line. I want to go faster towards the upside. There is two options I see this going up. There's two ways I see this going up. The first way is, of course, breaking the trend line up here. The first way is breaking the trend line. If you break the trend line, all good. Tila, are you bullish now? Is it that cat bounce talk done with? No, it's not. Unfortunately, no, it's not. There's two ways. There's two ways to actually you know, go up here. The first way is to go straight up, you know, create a new faster move towards the upside. That can happen. The second one is having a pullback and then going up again. So it's either the pullback or the big pump. So 50%, 50%. So as we all know, the 46,000 was the target. Now the target has been broken. You know, some levels have been actually. We can go to the weekly time frame and talk about this a little bit. We had the 20 moving average before, guys. We had the 20 moving average. That's the red moving average. You can see here that now this is the third week we are above the 20 moving average, which was very, very important. When we're down here, we're talking about how we have to get it back to the 20 moving average. And what we did do that because we have some indicators that are saying to us like, hey man, look at this. You are all the way down there. You got to go a little bit back up. You know, this indicator down here, you know, Patreons only, TLI overextended indicator, to the upside and downside. You can see these bottoms down here, right? These happen so rarely that when these things happen, you have to go back to the 20 moving average. So we kind of knew we got to go back to the 20 moving average. You can see here, you know, Corona dump, you know, a capitulation phase, the first big week down to the 50 moving average after, you know, dump. And right now it happened actually over here. It happened over here. The big 50% drop, if you remember that, it was such an insane drop down here. 50% drop. We continue pushing price down, but we knew eventually we got to get back to the 20 moving average. And so we did. We got back to the 20 moving average. Now that that's done, you cannot actually no longer go around and saying like we cannot no longer say that you know, this move is supposed to dump or continue up. But if this is you know, some kind of bear market or whatever, this should continue dumping between below the 50 moving average, eventually we gotta dump below the 50 moving average if you want to see any kind of bear market again. You know, that might or might not happen, but this was the target. We hit the target. We are expecting any kind of pullback, but right now we are up to 50,000 level. What's that? 50,100 level, 50,000 level. So right now we gotta talk about, you know, possibility that this is gonna continue going towards the upside and all-time high. We all know if we ever break this level up here at 59,980 or 60,000, if we ever break the 60,000, we are going to the moon, guys. You understand that? If you ever, doesn't matter how you're gonna do that, if you break the 60,000, you're going to the moon. But until then, nothing is actually certain. There are levels that are being broken. You remember yesterday we talked about how important it is to break this level, this support down here, and we managed to break that support on the weekly time frame. All the supports are being broken. All the resistances are being broken. This resistance up here, broken. 20 moving average, broken. This down here, broken. Everything is getting broken. So what do we have next? Next resistance up here, without looking at some kind of rising wedge and stuff like that, it's at 55,700. That's so close to the all-time high. So close. So close, 55,700, so close. So you can see we are breaking everything. We are breaking everything towards the upside. We are just moving insanely towards the upside. Everything is looking super nice. So what is stopping me from going, you know, moon boys? What's stopping me from doing that every single day, you know, dancing on the roof and stuff like that? The only thing that's stopping me from doing that, because we are above 200 moving average on the daily, we are above 20 moving average on the weekly, we are breaking the supports to upside, we are breaking all the resistance to upside. Like, what is stopping me from being super bullish, you know, to upside, like looking at some kind of 200, 500 target or something like that? The only thing that's stopping me right now is this goddamn rising wedge. If there was no rising wedge, I would capitulate and I would say, yes, guys, Dodge Daddy, the Moon Boy song, anything, we are going up to the sky, we are going up to the 500,000, 1 million, whatever, you know, we would be dancing day and night. The only thing that's right now stopping me from doing that is this goddamn thing. Okay, you know, I don't know how to explain it, you know, but I'm kind of scared of the rising wedge. I don't know. You know, I've seen rising wedges done the thing. I've seen, you know, there are divergences that are doing the thing. We're also gonna look at this a little bit on RSI. Till the rising wedge is looking more and more like a parallel channel. Yeah, I know, I've seen that. I've been looking at it. You know, there is possibility that it is parallel channel and not a rising wedge, but I still believe that it's a rising wedge. There are two ways to draw this. Not this one down here, and this one down here, and both are in the rising wedge. Now, what Alif is saying, that there it is probability that it is a channel. It is a channel. So you draw something like this up here. You see very nicely getting support up here. Support, this is resistance, this is also support, fall through support, resistance above it. So it's a very nice line. Over here it's actually getting respect over here. So this line also might be some kind of line, right? And then you have to adjust, of course, this on the to measure it on the 4 hourly, like this up here. And it looks like it's a channel. It looks like it's a channel. Like, it can be a channel. If it is a channel, you know, it can go up to, you know, 100,000 tomorrow. It can go up to 1,000. No, it can actually go to tomorrow, but, you know, 54,000, something like that. 54,000, something like that. However you look at it, it doesn't matter if you look at it, if it's a channel or a rising wedge. This line up here, this resistance line, how are we going to draw this? How are we going to draw this nicely so it hits everything? I think we should use the daily. I think the daily is the most efficient one and most important one. This line, that doesn't matter how you draw it. Doesn't matter how you draw it. This line, like this, maybe something like this. This line is the most important line because it is so it doesn't matter if this is rising wedge or channel. This line is a resistance line. Of course, with the resistance line, it's going ascending resistance line, ascending ascending trend line. You know, the price can just continue doing this up to, you know, however long it wants to do that. So we are not saying that this isn't an uptrend. But, you know, if you want to increase the speed of this rise, because right now we are going really slowly towards the upside, you know, if you want to increase the speed, you gotta break the trend up here. This is the trend line. You gotta break the trend, and you can increase the speed of the trend. And if you do that, if you get above this line, doesn't matter if it's a ascending wedge or a channel or whatever the pattern this is, some kind of super exciting you know, bet pattern, it's this line. You gotta break this line towards the upside. If you break this line to upside, you bullish as ever, you know, you bullish. If you break the line to the upside, you bullish. There is no other way to look at it. Like, sure, we can argue whether this is a, you know, a rising wedge or whether this is some kind of channel. But still, it really doesn't matter. The bottom, the support line doesn't matter. We are looking towards the upside. It's the resistance line being broken that's matter. So breaking the resistance line, this trend line, I think that's gonna do a lot for the price. A lot for the price. There are of course other daily. Let's see down here daily. This daily got broken. That daily got broken. Like everything gets broken, guys. Everything gets broken eventually towards the upside. Like the bullishness, it's insane. That's the only thing I can say. The bullishness, it's insane. BTC will behave until if you build fast. Definitely a channel if you draw a line from the bottom at 29 to the bounce from 37.4. Yeah, I mean, you know, there are several ways to draw it. Yo, morning bit late, just woke 50k. Nice, nice. Yes, say bullish again. Bullish, bullish. Can it? How can this be a bull trap low? Oh man, oh man, oh man. So how much is this pump? This pump is 72%. Did we ever in the history of Bitcoin have a 72% pump? 98%. 65%. Okay, I don't have any charm, you know. 70%, it's nice, you know, but you know. Bullish cross on the weekly on golden cross also. Let's see the 50 and 200 moving average up here. Sorry, that's 20 moving average, 50 moving average. Oh. It looks like it's gonna happen. It looks like it's gonna happen, but it doesn't have to, because you know we can still drop down here and it would just do something like this. So you know the golden cross is not yet confirmed. I don't think the golden is Bitcoin golden cross confirmed. Bitcoin golden cross due in days as bear draw a line at 47. Let's see here. Is anybody saying that it's gonna happen? 13 August golden cross. He's using EMAS, so he's, you know, retarded. Sorry about the word, he is stupido. Bitcoin poised to move with the golden cross looming. Let's see if they are using the EMAS or simple moving averages. No charts, don't care. Let's see something else up here. Okay, doesn't matter. So they're using EMAS. Let's see the EMAS, you know, let's satisfy EMA gang. EMA gang, let's satisfy EMA gang, because I know a lot of you are EMA gang. Let's satisfy EMA gang and look at the, you know, golden cross on EMAS. Golden cross on EMAS, that's 50 moving average, and that's 200 moving average on the exponential chart. Let's make it a little thicker. Okay, and you can see we got the golden cross, guys. We got the golden cross. Now unfortunately the golden cross, this is between the 50, that's 50, right? That's 50, yeah. 50 and 200 moving average. You got a golden cross, guys. You got the golden cross on the exponential moving average. Now unfortunately golden cross on an exponential moving average means zero, nada, nix. Nobody cares about exponential moving average golden cross, the same way why nobody cares about golden cross on the 4-hourly time frame, and so forth. The only golden cross that matters in the world is the golden cross between the 50 and the 200 moving average on the simple moving average, on the daily time frame, not on the weekly, not on the 4-hourly, on the daily time frame. 50, 200 simple moving average. Beside that, this over here, exponential moving average means nothing. Sure, it can continue going up, but it's not because of the cross. It's not because of cross, unfortunately. So the only thing we are looking for is the 50 moving average and the 200 moving average. This being the 50 moving average, this being the 200 moving average. And when these two lines cross each other, that's when we are mooning. Buy and go to the Grand Prix signal. What about a simple golden? Funny guy. Okay, so that said, let's just click this button over here. That said, I'm not seeing yet the golden cross kicking in. I'm not seeing as golden cross kicking in, so it can take a little while, but you know, it can happen. Especially if we start going a little bit more up, this is gonna be unavoidable. If you go a little bit up, this is gonna be unavoidable. But right now, I think, you know, a drop down here might actually indicate that, you know, there might not be any kind of cross. So I don't think this is not I don't see this as not unavoidable. But if we go a little bit more up here to 50 or something, I think that the cross will be unavoidable, and we might actually just you know, continue going up. So nice catch, whatever. Let's see here on the weekly time frame. This is right now broken, technically broken. Next resistance up here between these two levels, there is a lot of smaller levels that needs to be shaken. Let's put it in light something like there we go. And these levels also need to, these are all resistance line on the way up. Let's see here. Let me see if I can we can establish very nice resistance lines on the way up between these two levels. Yeah, those are the lines. So you can see here between these two bigger levels, 55,000, we got some of the smaller pit stops that we can stop and actually try to break. If you look at the, let's try to see if there is, let's not draw the triangle from here, but let's do it something like this up here. This is not the rising wedge. Unfortunately, this is not rising. If you use these two down here, there's no way you can draw the rising wedge. I mean, you can do something like this up here, but then, you know, life is hard for tech analysis. What you guys think? Moon phase? Yeah, we are moon phasing as ever. You can see here. We gotta go to the 4-hour to see that it popped up, and right now it's so bullish, it's already pumping. So bullish on the moon phases, it's already pumping. What about it? Can you please check our armor insurance? I don't know what it is. So what more are we gonna look at? Now there is another chart we're gonna look at, guys. There is another chart. Plot twist the new moon and the full moon switched roles. Lol. I don't think so. This only happens. This is a bullish indicator, guys. You know what I figure out? You can measure the distance between the moons and figure out whether you are bullish or bearish. You can measure the distance. So if you turn off the chart, what we're gonna do is we're gonna measure the distance between these between the moons, okay? Between the moons. So we can do the measurement. Where's the measurement tool? So if you take something like this over here, down here, that's 24% down. I don't know how these are written, but let's see if you can measure the moves towards downside. You see here 32%. So you can measure the distance between them. And if the smaller the distance, you can see the 24% distance, that means that's bullish. The smaller the distance between the moons, like over here, that's very bullish. Of course. See 13%, that's very bullish. So you can measure the distance. You can also use the distance on the moons and see what is bullish. So these two moons, these are very bullish. These are very bullish moons. Now, of course, the distance changes as you move the. Well, 4%. Okay, so you cannot measure the distance because this is arbitrarily set, these moons. But you see that in the when you're bullish, you don't go down with the new moon. You kind of go sideways with the new moon. With the new moon, you go sideways. Previously also during the bull run, when you got the new moon, you kind of go sideways. New moon, you go sideways, and with full moon, you pump. Right? So the same thing is happening here right now. We are bullish. We like that. So we are going sideways. But with the full moon, we pump. Please, dude. At target 3.5. It's a cup and handle pattern playing out. Maybe it is. So there is one more chart we're gonna look at today. There is one more chart, and that's CME futures chart. We're gonna look at CME futures chart. Let's see if the CME futures chart is better over here. Well, technically, CME futures chart actually is playing out better than this for all this daily. Give or take. But we are going to look at CME future chart and what can we learn from CME futures chart, because it is a little different than regular charts that we are looking at. So you can see here maybe there is some kind of a rising wedge or wedge up here. Let's try to see if there is actually a rising wedge here on this chart or not. Is there other way you can draw this? It's really hard to argue even on this chart that this is a rising wedge, because these bottoms just do not confirm this, and like this is only way you can draw this rising wedge. Like only way you can draw this rising wedge. Let's remove this one. Only way you can, even on the CME future chart. Let's see if you can get these wicks. Which wicks are better? This one, yeah, this one is nice. So it does seem that, you know, it broke on the downside right now, going towards the wedge. And I'm still looking at this rising wedge. I don't know why. Call me crazy, but you know, I'm ignoring this fake out. And this kind of shady move to the downside. So, you know, but we're gonna see. You know, it's gonna take a couple of maybe more days this week, but you know, I think this week we're gonna, you know, this cannot go on forever. Like, so this week we're gonna know. Doesn't matter how you draw this crap, you know, this week we're gonna know what kind of move it is, right? What kind of move it is. Is this a channel? You know, it looks like a channel, you know. Can be a channel, I like the wedge. You know, call me crazy. I got a why about the Button. Alif mentioned cup and handle could be forming that on BTC. Now we gotta check the first cup and handle on if y'all thinking this is cup and handle, maybe. I mean, sure. Let's see the moving averages. Nah, I don't think this is cup and handle. Let's see 4 hourly. Nah, it's too big for cup and handle. I don't think it's cup and, like, you can call it cup and handle, but you know, I don't think it's cup and handle. I think it's too big to be a cup and handle. You know, usually the cup goes into the moving averages, then gets some kind of support and gets out. I don't know, and it's too big. Maybe on the weekly. No, it's not. I don't think it's cup and handle. I don't think it's cup and handle. Like, it can be cup and handle. Maybe it's over here on the Bitcoin. Maybe it's cup and handle. Let's go to this chart over here. And you can call it, you know, cup, and right now some kind of pullback to handle and pullback. You know, however you look at a cup and handle, you gotta have the handle. Without the handle, there is only cup. You know, and there is no such thing as pattern calling. Hey, there's a cup pattern. No, it's a cup and handle. So you need the handle, and handle is right now not kicking yet. Can it be cup and handle? Sure, why not, man? Maybe this is cup and handle. Maybe this over here. Sorry, maybe this over here is cup handle, and right now we are breaking that, and this is the move towards the downside. Maybe the cup and handle already played out. It could be that. Where is it? Over here. There is that. So, you know, let me just remove some of these moving averages. So this might be, you know, some kind of cup up there, this handle, and then towards the upside. Of course, the target for that should be something like where's the breakout? There you go, 62,300. Why not? Cup and handle on Bitcoin, 63,000. Because why not? Bitcoin Cash not even close to previous all-time high. Huge return on investment potential in Bitcoin Cash. There is a reason why Bitcoin Cash not performing, is because nobody cares about Bitcoin. It's a fork of a Bitcoin. I mean, there is a lot of fork, but you know, the Dogecoin is also a fork of a Bitcoin. You know, the Dogecoin is also a fork of a Bitcoin. It's a fork of something of a Bitcoin, but still fork of a Bitcoin. So both Bitcoin Cash and Dogecoin is fork of Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin Cash has that guy called what a S. Roger Ver. Bitcoin Cash got Roger Ver, and Dogecoin got Elon Musk. You understand? That's why nobody cares about Bitcoin Cash. It's like pen and handle. Yeah, it's like pen and handle. This is right now new pattern forming. This is a pen, and then you got a handle. There you go. And on the stove, right? And then there's something here, like, and there's some hand here. There you go. It's more an inverse head and shoulders. Inverse head and shoulders. I don't see neither inverse nor anything shoulders. LTC, BTC, here, EOS sounds like nostalgia from previous era. Definitely a different type. Yeah, like Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, EOS. They were big in the bear market. Like everybody was talking about those, but right now they're not performing. Maybe on this, if the bull market continues, you know, the second part of the bull market, if it continues, maybe people are gonna talk about EOS, Bitcoin Cash, and so forth, so forth. Anish Pilal, welcome to the TM Fans Club. Enjoy the green name, enjoy the emojis. Thanks for supporting the channel. Love you, Anish. How you doing, man, Anish? Sizzling Bear Mat. Welcome, Anish. Yeah, welcome, Anish. So that might be it. You know, that might be it. Now this sizzling frying pan pattern is right now playing out. So since this is the first time we are seeing this sizzling frying pan pattern, I'm not quite sure which way this is gonna go. Unfortunately, I'm not sure which way this is gonna go, but I'm still looking at certain levels of resistance. It's not gonna take too long, guys. It's not gonna take too long. I think we're gonna say it like this. We're gonna end it with this over here right now. We're gonna say it like this, guys. If this week we are not below 44,000, if this week we are not below 44,000 down here, where's the 44,000? This is 46, 44,000, give or take. This is daily, yeah. I'm gonna say here down 42,000. No, we're gonna say 44,000. Let's say down 44,400. We're gonna say if this week we are not below 44,000, I'm gonna be super bullish. Doesn't matter if we break it to the upside or not. If we are not below 44,000 in what's that? By the 29th, 30th. Where's 30? 30 August down here. If we are not below 44,000 within 1 week, I'm gonna be bullish. Okay? It doesn't have to. I mean, if it breaks the resistance line towards the upside, not if it breaks this resistance line towards the upside, that's even more bullishness. But if we are not below this level within a week, I'm gonna be super bullish. That's good enough. Great to be here. Great to be here. Nice man. Thanks for joining. Last night was a blue and blood moon in UK. Must have had. AVAX still pumping. I don't know, guys, but you know, Tila, do you plan to do SLP updates? Axie Infinity is very popular here in the Philippines. Yeah, I heard about, you know, the Axie, and Axie is doing actually quite nice. SLP, wow, SLP has been bleeding ever since, you know, it pumped. So all the game coins pumped like for 4 to 5 weeks, and right now they're crashing down. Now Axie is not crashing down, so Axie got definitely something going for it. But I was looking at Axie and I was like, yeah, I was trying to figure out, does it have this rising wedge? You know, it's hard to, you know, let's see down here. Maybe there's something to it. Maybe there's something to it, but it can also be some kind of expanding wedge up here, expanding wedge. Hey, maybe there is something expanding wedge on BTC. I just got an idea that I gotta check out. Let's see Bitcoin, and let's go to the chart that's clear, and let's remove all of this, and let's use the pivot. Why are we not using the pivot point, guys? Why am I not using the pivot point? It's expanding channel, maybe. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. It's got 1, 2, 3 hits. So yeah, sure, some kind of expand channel, but expand channel to upside, they are reversal channel, so it should go down right now. This is some kind of top. I don't know. Broadening wedge, some kind of broadening wedge on a small time frame, maybe it's a small time frame, but broadening wedges. Let's see here. Full moon. Right now we are in April, August. Full moon. No, this is not August 3rd. No, this is 2020. Sorry, doesn't matter. Broadening wedge, ascending broadening wedge, images. Let's just look at it quick. To upside, ascending broadening wedge, but this is when it goes from downside and goes to upside. So there is difference, but you know, people don't know. Trading view, some random guy, don't care about random guys. Let's go here. Let's see if the Bulkowski. Okay, everybody likes Bulkowski, so let's look at what Bulkowski says. This is ascending broadening wedge overview. The ascending broadening wedge is a chart pattern that tends to disappear in bear market. Most often you'll find them in the bull market with a downward breakout. So guys, ascending broadening wedge is bull market pattern. There you go. I'm not saying it. It's not me, guys. It's not me. It's Bulkowski. It's Bulkowski. Bulkowski says the ascending broadening wedge is a chart pattern that tends to disappear in the bear market. Most often, you'll find them in a bull market with a downward breakout. The target should be 44,000. 44,000 down here. So, but this isn't actually some kind of a, you know, this breakout down here. It's really, you know, I don't know if this is breakout. I don't know. You should. I don't know if you can adjust this and say that. Let's see here. Information since the bottom trend line slopes upward. Do not short this pattern at the top trend line. Go long at the bottom when price bounces off the bottom trend line. So, of course, you're gonna go long if it's only occurs in the bull markets. Like you're not shorting in the bull markets. Anyways, guys, I don't believe the rising wedge. It's kind of shady rising wedge. It's kind of shady. I'm still looking at unfortunately for you guys, I'm still looking at, yeah, we forgot about one thing. I'm gonna tell you one last thing I'm gonna tell you. But of course, the dark targets down here still stand 44,200, 44,400, 44,200, give or take. This is on the daily time frame. Let's see it on the 4 hour. The 4 hour is a little bit lower down here at what's that 44,200. So I'm looking at this 44,200. If you go below that, that's gonna be bad. We don't want to go below that. And I say, yeah, if within 1 week, that's on 30th. Where's 30th? No, that's not 30th. This is the 30 August. If you by this date are below this number, then I'm gonna be bearish. If you're below here, bearish. I'm gonna be bearish if you are below this level in 1 week's time. On the other side, as long as we keep above the level up here within 1 week after this date up here, if you are after this date still up here, I'm gonna be bullish. That said, let's look at one last thing. Let's look at some other chart that has a lot of lines. Let's just remove all the lines. We're gonna look at the RSI, guys. We're gonna look at the RSI, and we gotta pop the RSI first. Pop RSI. Also, guys, we forgot to mention, of course, weekly. We're gonna mention the weekly. Weekly cross, bullish cross, is right now in confirmed. There you go, confirmed bullish cross on the weekly time frame. Bullish MACD cross confirmed on the weekly time frame. So that's nice and all, right? So Okay, so we're gonna look at RSI, guys. We're gonna look at RSI right now, and I'm gonna show you what's happening and what has to happen. So let's go to the daily time frame, and we're gonna look at just this. This is the last thing we're gonna look at, and then the show is over. This is the very last thing we're gonna look at over here. So as you everybody knows, we said it before. Let me just make it so it's easy to see all of these tops. So there are 1, 2, 3, and this is not the top, but you know, this is continuing creation of. So you got 3 tops, and this is 4th top being created. And you can see between these tops, the price, technically it's up here. The price goes up, the RSI goes down. That's called divergence, RSI divergence, and we go pulled back. Then we create another top towards the upside, and we got pulled back. RSI did not make a new top, it went a higher low, and that's also divergence, so we got to pull back. And right now over here it was divergence, but it's not finished. I said this is unconfirmed because it's not finished. This is not finished either, but it's still going down. It's still going down, so there is still divergence. If this continues going up, it's going to correct the RSI divergence. If this continues going up here, and this continues goes above this level up here, it goes above this level, there will be no divergence, will be confirmed. But so far it is still divergence, and it is still trying to correct the divergence on the RSI. That said, there is some kind of trend line that is being you could draw on the down here, something like this, at least the way I've been drawing it. And right now it looks like we are breaking it, but before we actually break this trend line, like all possible, you know, breaking it in all possible ways, you gotta draw it a little bit differently, and that's like this. You gotta use this stop up here, and you gotta use this stop up here, and you can see when you use these 2 tops, the only way to break it is to go above the level where we are right now at. Okay, so only way to break. So we're gonna see it, this is a daily time frame. If you go up, you know, anywhere above 50,000, 50,100 or something like that, sorry, 51,000, something like that. If you go just a little bit more up, we're gonna break the RSI trend line. We're gonna break the RSI trend line, and what then has to happen, we gotta go above this level up here, this level, this stop up here. So if this price continues going up, this RSI must go above this level to you know, to correct the RSI divergence and to continue going up, okay. So divergence is right now, there are still divergence, and this is also divergence. So technically we still got 3 divergences up here going on. This last one is unconfirmed. This last one, you know, unconfirmed, so this can always pump up. Now the RSI divergence are lagging indicator, so what we are waiting for actually the divergence to finish, you know, diverging and follow, you know, go the same way. And when that happens, you know, we'll know which direction we are going. But right now there's still divergences going, and the price is still correcting, and that's why and that's the reason I think why we are seeing this rising wedge, and I'm still proponent of the rising wedge, guys. I'm still proponent of the rising wedge. I don't know what everybody else is looking at, but I'm looking at rising wedge. Now that said, getting bullish, but you know, the risk is too high. Until we you know, the risk is too high until we get to 90,000. Okay, when we get to 90,000, I'm gonna FOMO in. Creating FOMO mindset, and when retail went in with their live saying, then the whales will drop it big time. Yeah, I mean, nobody wants to FOMO in, but eventually everybody FOMOs in, and that's when the price dumps. Got to work. All the best, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. And everybody else, thanks for stopping by. Hit the like button on the way out. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Come back tomorrow, 9:30 Central European time. Check out what's gonna happen tomorrow with the price. So we said a lot. We said nothing. The moon phases are kicking in right now. Spread the moon phases love. Tell everybody about the new about the moon, about the blue moon kicking in right now. Tell everybody, spread the love, high and wide, you know, every channel, the moon, Crypto, BitBoy, you know, all of these guys, you know, spread the love. And everybody, thanks for supporting the channel, thanks for stopping by, thanks for, you know, thanks for being here, thanks for making the Bitcoin Daily fun, and see you guys tomorrow, 9:30 Central European time, every single day. Okay, that's it. Where's the top button? Bye-bye. Dip to 60. You heard it here first, guys. Ivan says dip to 62k incoming. So be careful about the dip to 62k.